I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Welcome back, guys. You're here today with your boy, Anthony X. And wow, do I got a great video to share with you today. It's by one of my favorite auditors out there, Sean Paul Reyes, otherwise known as Long Island Audits. He has a phenomenal channel. He's not afraid to get out there and get dirty. He's not afraid to ask questions. He's super professional, super cordial, and man, does he know his rights. His channel's blowing up like crazy, guys, compared to my small channel. Either way, go check out the original video, Long Island Audits on YouTube, and tell him Anthony X sent you. Much respect. Anyways, in this audit, he's over in Georgia at the Polaire Police Department. Wow, not only the sergeant, but also the chief of police not only violate his constitutional right, freedom of press, they don't even know the basic laws on stop and ID. They try to trespass him from a public parking lot as well as the public lobby of the police department simply for asking questions and holding a camera. How unreal is that, guys? They're armed men with badges and guns and they're afraid of a little camera. Makes you wonder what they're hiding. I mean, come on, it's just a camera. A little transparency goes a long way. A little common courtesy goes a long way. They definitely need to work on their de-escalation. However, in my opinion, they need to be fired, terminated, dismissed of employment. It's that simple, guys. These are a bunch of tyrants. I just had to share this video with you. Anyways, that being said, check it out. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Pass or fail, you be the judge. And of course, like I mentioned before, go check out Long Island Audits on YouTube and tell him Anthony X sent you. All right, guys, let's get into it.
Can I help you with something?
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Good. Can I help you?
Yeah, can I just get your name and badge number first?
Can I help you? You're in an employee parking lot.
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Self.
Sergeant Self?
Yep.
And your badge number?
615.
615?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't need any help.
Yeah, you're in an employee parking lot.
It's not a secure area.
It's an employee parking lot and you're not an employee.
This is
And you're making employees feel uncomfortable
so
when they walk inside the building. So
this parking lot is not a secured area.
okay.
It's public property.
Okay.
It might be only for employee parking. I'm not parking in here. My car is not parked in here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
Well, this is for employees. You're not an employee and you're making
It's employees parking,
Listen
sir.
to me. You're making our employees feel uncomfortable when they come in and out from their vehicles. So that's where the problem is.
I understand what I don't understand what you're saying, because how would I make somebody feel uncomfortable? I don't understand.
Because you're not an employee and you're in an employee parking lot and you're making the employees feel uncomfortable, the female employees that are
This is an employee parking lot, like you said. I'm not parking. I'm a journalist exercising my freedom of press right in a public area. This is public. Like if I was behind those gates over there behind you, that would be a restricted area. Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Sir, with all due respect, sir, can I speak to another supervisor? I understand that you're a sergeant, but I do not.
I am the supervisor here.
I understand, but then you should know as a supervisor, sir, that unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime in the state of Georgia, you cannot lawfully demand my ID from me.
Okay, what I told you was you're making employees feel uncomfortable. I've asked you for your ID.
Wow, guys, unreal. Does this sergeant believe we're in North Korea or maybe Nazi Germany 1940? Does he forget this is America, the home of the brave, the land of the free? Unreal. We don't have to show papers upon request. On top of that, not only is what Long Island Audits doing perfectly lawful, It's a constitutionally protected activity under freedom of press. This clown needs to lose his stripes. Let's continue.
Okay, what I told you was you're making employees feel uncomfortable. I've asked you for your ID. You're on
That's not a
public
crime,
property.
sir. That's not a crime. I'm asking, you should know that in Georgia, you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's been committed, sir. I just told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah, and you're being
Freedom of
suspicious.
press.
You're not. You don't belong in this parking lot. You're a
Suspicious
person.
is not a crime, sir. Suspicion is not a crime. You know that. Sergeant, come on. You know. Suspicion is not a crime.
Okay, let me see your driver's license, please, or an ID.
Sir, I don't have a legal obligation to give you a driver's license or an ID, sir. I don't understand. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained. You keep on walking.
Okay. If I'm not being detained, I'm going to continue about my business, sir.
I'm going to do it here.
I'm an independent journalist.
You're
Who
gonna leave.
are you, sir?
You're not, I'm the chief of police.
You're the chief of police. Can I get your name?
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
Wow, guys, not only is the sergeant a big clown, but the chief of police as well. This would have been a perfect opportunity for the chief of police to show why he's the chief of police and educate the sergeant and let him know this citizen has a right to walk through a public parking lot paid by our taxes and take picture and video in public. Instead of de-escalating, he makes it worse. Let's continue, guys.
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
But why would I have to look it up on the internet, sir?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
What's your name?
Where's the
Where's the
professionalism?
professionalism? My sergeant asked you for a
My
driver's
first
license.
tell me if you tell me your name
No,
and
no,
identify
no.
yourself.
We're not making tits for tats. This is the employee parking lot. You're not an employee. You have no business.
This is I'm not parking here.
This is an employee parking
Is this
lot.
fenced off? Look, I want to make it very clear.
Let me
It's
make
not
it
a
very
fenced
clear.
off area.
Let me make it very clear. This is an employee parking lot.
There's no
Okay.
trespassing signs or anything like that,
Okay.
sir. I'm not breaking the law, sir.
No, you're not.
I'm actually engaged in a constitutionally protected activity,
Okay.
and I feel like you're trying to bully me along with your sergeant. And sir, who are you? Who are you, sir?
He's one of my employees.
Okay, one of your employees. I feel like all three of you are trying to bully me and trying to exert authority over me that you don't have. Demanding ID. Your sergeant doesn't understand that he cannot demand ID lawfully
Okay, why are you in my parking lot?
unless he has
Why are
reasonable,
you in my parking
articulable
lot?
suspicion I've committed a
Why
crime.
are you in my parking lot?
That's a failure. That's a failure on your part, sir. You're supposed to educate your employees, correct?
Why are you in my parking lot?
They should know I'm working. Like I told your sergeant, I'm not just not answering questions. I cannot answer questions, but I'm answering. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story on the city. I was inside doing a FOIA request.
No.
Yes, I was.
Tag numbers and everything like that.
Who says I'm recording anybody's? And plus, it's public information. You guys run tags all day. People drive around all day in the city with tags on. It's not like any private information. Do I have a database where I can look up people? Come on, you gotta think logically here. I don't have a database where I can just type in somebody's, license plate and figure out who they are. Let's
Okay,
be
I'm
real.
going to ask you to leave.
Are you ordering me to leave
I'm ordering you
under
to
threat
leave.
of arrest, sir?
I'm ordering you. This is the third time I've told you to leave my parking lot.
I'm gonna go on a public sidewalk and I'm gonna continue to record. I'm gonna continue to record your parking lot, and I'm gonna hit you up with civil litigation over this, just so you know, because you're violating a constitutionally protected activity. And in this small town here, you might think that you're gonna get away with it, but you're not. I'm telling you right now, Chief. I might get away with them normally on a regular basis, but not today. I want to submit a complaint. So I go inside to do that, or
Get him a complaint form. We'll get your complaint form.
Public insurance.
I need your names. It is your policy to give me your name. Who do I know I'm filing a complaint against?
I'll let you figure it out.
Oh, I got to
Everything
figure it
else.
out? That's real
You know
professional.
everything else.
That's real professional.
Go ahead.
Nah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
You're behind you. Okay. You want to file a complaint?
You guys are the ones that are being aggressive here. You're not walking behind me.
Walk about a flagpole and he'll go get you a.
I will. Don't worry about it.
report.
I will. What's your name? I need to file a complaint against you.
Chief Ashley Brown.
Chief Ashley Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Your name, sir?
Heintzman,
Heintzman? And do you have a badge number, Heintzman?
654.
654? Thanks. You guys have a bad attitude. Especially you, Sergeant. You came over here trying to threaten me with my ID. You got a bad attitude, man.
That's
You got to
okay.
learn Georgia state law.
That's your matter of opinion.
So do you understand that under Georgia state law, you cannot demand ID from law-abiding citizens, sir? Do you understand that or not? Was that on the sergeant's exam or was it? Maybe I'll put a suggestion in that should be on the sergeant's exam. When you can and cannot identify a law-abiding citizen. Fill it out.
You don't need to.
I can fill it out here.
No.
This is a public lobby. You're going to kick me out of a public lobby too, Chief?
Oh, fill it out then.
All right, thank you. Excuse me.
You need to borrow your pen too, or?
Excuse me.
You can't record while you're in here.
Why can't I record while I'm in here? I have a constitutional right to film the police in the course of their duty, sir. Is this department so uneducated and so inept at their job that it must be from the top down? Because your sergeant doesn't know when he can legally identify somebody, and you're telling me I can't film in a police lobby? Mm-hmm. Yes, I sure can. I can film in a police lobby. It's my constitutional right. I have freedom of press in this country, sir. What country do you think you live in?
Are you with the press?
Yes, I am with the press.
Let me see your ID.
No, I'm not showing your ID.
Wow, guys. This is how the chief of police treats citizens that pay his salary just because he has a camera? If he's treating citizens this poorly in broad daylight with a camera, can you imagine getting pulled over by him at midnight with no cameras rolling? Wow. Let me read you the mission statement from the Pooler Police Department. The Pooler Police Department mission is to protect life and property through the maintenance of peace and order and the provision of law enforcement services. The police department represents all citizens, and our belief in equal treatment under the law is sincere. We shall enforce the law, importantly, without regard to race, creed, color, sex, nationality, origin, or situation in life, and shall be diligent in protecting all citizens in lawful exercise of their civil rights. Wow, guys. Can you believe that? Their mission statement, to protect all citizens in the lawful exercise of their civil rights, yet you're not allowed to walk around with a camera, a constitutionally protected activity under the First frickin' Amendment? Unreal, guys.
I'm not showing you any ID, sir.
You're required to show us.
Get out your building. Get out the building. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, no problem. How do I file the complaint if I can't get in the building? Hello? All right, let's try and open the door. Who do I hand the complaint form to when I'm done?
Once you're done, I'll give it.
Okay, and do I get like a receipt number or something like that? There's no receipt number for your complaints?
No. All done?
Yeah, right here it says, all parties filing a formal written complaint are entitled to receive a copy of the original statement free of charge. So I would like it if a receiving supervisor can sign right there and give me a copy as it's stated on the form. You guys are a bunch of bullies. Abuse of authority. So funny.
Do we have a?
They don't want me recording, but there's cameras in here. Ridiculous. The irony. Will you guys allow me to do it here? I don't understand what's the big deal.
Not if you're recording.
But where's the signs that says I can't record in here? Where's the law?
We don't have to have signs.
You sure do. This is a constitutionally protected activity. That's what this is.
As soon as you pass through that doorway, you're now private property.
It's public property.
There's sensitive information, and both these windows that can be called on video, so you can't record in there.
Okay, yeah. All right. Sure thing. Let's fill out this open records request. Yep, so what I'm requesting is all police department employees' names, titles, and salaries.
Okay.
Can I get a copy of that too?
It'll be sent to who does our open records request. And you didn't finish filling the form out. It requires an address at the top.
No, I don't have to put an address.
And your complaint not going to be accepted. You didn't fill the form out correctly.
No, that's not how it works. Bring the chief out here.
Is how it works.
You're allowed to do an anonymous complaint.
Okay, you did not make it anonymous.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well I'm going to tell you that the complaint's not valid.
It doesn't matter. I want to speak to the chief.
No,
I want to speak to the chief.
The chief's not here. You got me. I'm the one accepting the complaint.
You're accepting the complaint on yourself.
Okay, well I'm going to tell you that it's you didn't fill the form out correctly. So
You can submit a complaint anonymously.
let me explain to you how something simple here. Anonymous would mean you didn't put your name and phone number, so you took the anonymous part out.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever.
Certain
Like,
parts of it can be
okay.
certain parts of
All
it can be
right.
anonymous.
Are you done?
I don't have to
Okay,
get
then.
I don't
You
have to give you my name.
All right.
I don't have to give you my address.
You don't. But
You're just being difficult.
Okay.
Sergeant, a little bit of de-escalation training will take you a long way. You need to learn. I understand you learn from your chief, who's also a bully and a tyrant, but you need to learn. Don't talk to people that way. You understand?
all right. Have a safe day. Okay.
Yeah. Tyrant. It's not worth getting arrested over just to step foot on their parking lot, but we're gonna film from the sidewalk here. Their parking lot still, so kind of defeats their purpose of, you know, kicking me out of the parking lot, unlawfully trespassing me, but we're just gonna stick around for a few more minutes and then we'll get out of here.
All right, guys, thanks for checking out my latest video of Long Island Audits, one of my favorite auditors out there. Go check out his page on YouTube and tell him Anthony X sent you. Let's dig into this real quick. As you can see, there's no question, there's no doubt about this. It's a 100% fail, straight thumbs down for this department. It's run by a bunch of tyrants. If you want to voice your opinion and give them a call, please do so of your own free will, and of course, be cordial. But definitely a fail, guys. I mean, come on. The sergeant and the chief of police, of all people, don't know their own policies. They don't know the Constitution. They think it's okay to violate citizens' rights, all because they have a camera. What's wrong with a little transparency, a little accountability? What are they trying to hide? As far as Long Island Audits goes, definitely one of my favorite auditors, guys. He's a young cat, but wow, does he know his stuff. I actually learn a lot from just watching his videos. Anyways, that being said, the only thing I probably would have done a little differently, maybe in the parking lot and in the lobby when the chief of police was asking him to leave, I would have been a little more clear. Will I be arrested if I don't leave or exit? That's something you got to clarify, guys. I never heard him say that. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was something that was edited out. I'm not sure about that. What do you think? Let me know. Leave a comment, guys. As always, make sure to pound that like button. Yes, till your phone breaks. No, I won't buy you a new one. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. And no bootlicking. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to go check out my daughter's handmade natural soap company, Sea Heaton, at www.seaheaton.com for the best handmade natural soap in town. My personal favorite, Cedar Wood for Men. Use promo code AX1 and enjoy 10% off any $25 purchase or more. She's not only a phenomenal soap maker, she's a big supporter of the first auditing community. So go show a little love, check out her webpage, and tell her Anthony X sent you. And for everyone who's already purchased, we appreciate the support. We'll see you next time, guys.